Will be a wonderful evening for people to come after work, and we're of course hoping for very good weather.
And do you, where will people purchase tickets?
We'll have tickets available online, but also they'll be available at City Hall, the park department there, and we'll have some various places around the area, some stores that will be selling tickets, and possibly some of the restaurants. The final list of that is not out yet, so it's something that we should ask people to check our website and look for that later on.
And then if people out there listening and they are a restaurant, if they wanted to get involved, they follow the same steps, or who are they going to contact?
Yes, they should, they could follow the same steps, or the primary person in charge of the restaurants is Jan Vanderwall, and I'll give a phone number for him. That's 651-635-1609. So they should give him a call, and also, as I say, our website, or check with any Rotarian and they can tell you how to at least get to our Rotary office, and we'll get them directed in the right place then.
That's great. This is going to be a fun event.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Yes, it is. It's really going to be a big event for us. It's taking a lot of cooperation among the people, but I think everyone's having fun as they work on the planning and getting it together for this.
And that's what volunteerism is all about.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're a great service organization, but if people can have fun doing it, people are going to come back to it time and time again.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Thank you, Jean. Coming up, we'll talk about some exciting new things that are happening at Roseville Mall. We'll be right back.
Picture yourself at the 50-yard line, front row. Hear the roar from the stands. Feel every bone-crushing tackle. Be there as the buzzer sounds.
Take your show on the road with one of CTV's mobile production systems. We specialize in training volunteers just like you. Becoming truck certified at CTV gets you in the action. Call today to find out about our truck certification program. 651-792-7517. See you at CTV.
Well, in the last segment, we talked about the new Taste of Rose Fest event happening this year. And speaking of new things, we have Rosedale Center General Manager Roland Hunzinger here today to talk to us about the new things coming at Rosedale Center. Thanks for joining us, Roland.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me, what is new at Rosedale?
Well, a lot of things are new. If you look at the shopping center this time of year, there's stores under construction, and Rosedale is enjoying its share of those kinds of things going on. We'll be having new stores like CJ Banks, Sephora, J. Crew will be opening over the course of the next several months. So a lot of nice things happening.
When is Sephora? That's cosmetics.
Sephora's cosmetics, yes, yes. So I guess we'll be seeing more of you.
Near and dear. When does that new Flame restaurant? Now that's a big deal.
Right, the Flame restaurant, I think that's going to be something completely different that people will really enjoy, as a matter of fact. The company that's opening it, it's a local interest. It's by the Hemisphere Corporation. They kind of take a look where they'd like to put a restaurant and decide what the area needs, and they're doing the same thing in this regard. So they're going to be working with essentially an open rotisserie type of thing, offering different types of flame-broiled meats and such. But it should be a completely different concept. In a lot of respects, we're going to be discovering it along with our customers.
So is the open rotisserie, is that in the center of the restaurant? Or did I read something that flames shoot up feet into the air?
Well, it's going to be a very visually active kind of thing, a visually experienced type of thing, along with the tastes as well. So we're looking forward to it.
What type of food? So it's all different types of steak, seafood?
Yes. I think it's going to be a nice, what they bill it as being comfort food, but I think it will be very certainly nice and upscale.
And patrons can expect an interactive experience,
Yes.
is what you're kind of hinting at.
Right.
And when is that set to open?
That's going to be opening in June, and then we'll be having the other stores that I mentioned opening slightly thereafter
Around that
as well.
time?
Yeah.
And then your plaza, I mean, that whole concept has drawn nationwide attention.
Well, it's really been very, very well received. Our theaters in particular, the AMC theaters, as you know, there are several AMC complexes throughout town. This is really the second highest grossing from a ticket sales standpoint, exceeded only by the theaters over at Southdale. And what's interesting to remember there is that those particular theaters have half again more seats than the theaters here at Rosedale. These theaters consistently outdraw the theaters over at Eden Prairie, for example, and Eden Prairie has 500 more seats. So it's testimony to how well it's being received.
You know, that whole concept, the drive up, I thought when I first went there, it was like, geez, if you can't get to the rest of the mall, a little inconvenient, but honest to gosh, I've driven up just to go to Granite City. I've driven up just to go to California Pizza Kitchen. I've driven up just to go to DSW and to it's Barnes & Noble over there, right? Yeah.
Borders.
Right. Erase that. Borders, yeah. So, I mean, that
Well,
works
like I say,
really well.
it really has been very, very well received. And, you know, it took a little bit of getting used to because people were a little bit surprised to see that they weren't really connected to the stores by the enclosed mall. But really, more and more, this is the kind of thing that shopping centers across the country are doing.
Well, and it's so convenient. If I just want to go and get to DSW to get a pair of shoes, that's nice. Because I use that too when I go to Macy's on the other side when I'm going to the mall. You know, you go into Macy's if you just want to run in to get a specific thing.
Well, and you're typical of shoppers these days. They really haven't got all day to spend. So we feel now that we offer kind of the best of both. We have an enclosed shopping mall where people can take their time and really enjoy a leisurely shopping trip, or if they need to come up and just visit one particular store on a quick trip, we have that to offer as well.
That's great. Now, do you have any big plans for the RNC, or are you guys still kind of talking about that impact that's going to have on you? Or?
It'll be very interesting. I know that our hotels are certainly looking forward to full occupancy and a high level of activity at that time, and we are as well.
We're doing everything we can at the Visitor Center to make sure that you get your fair share. Well, thank you, Rollin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
And thanks for taking time to watch our show. If you have any visitors coming to town and you would like a copy of our visitor's guide, please feel free to stop in and pick one up. Call us at 651-633-3002 or drop us an email at info@visitroseville.com, or feel free to go online at visitroseville.com and request one. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.